it was gonna stay at 2.5, so in the future, Craig, I would recommend you really emphasize that point if you're doing, interest only the first year. And it's a 1-year thing, and then your remaining years is gonna be like that.
Yes, sir.
Y'all got a plan to manage it, not only has a plan, moving around, that's just.
For example, this year, it was only $84,307 toward the debt, because it's interest. Next year, will be a lot more. I'll just have to make it up through the other, that's all I can do.
Yeah.
Because it's not our goal to stick a tax increase on everybody, but it is our goal to improve this city, and that's what it's gonna take.
But the limitations that, when you do your calculations, again, that's based on the M&O rate.
Yes.
Not the MS rate.
No.
So, the reason you're saying you need to lower your M&O is just because we don't wanna pass on that big of a tax rate increase.
No.
Incentives.
No, we don't.
It's more of a management choice kind of thing.
Yes, that's what it is.
To trim that budget that much more, but then Lord knows what these other entities are gonna go up again, at 17% on the sewer that we have no control over. I mean, I don't know how we're gonna control those.
There's not any control of that, that's forward contract, I don't have any control.
I know, but I mean, we have to make up that, it's a pass along, if they raise it, we raise it.
Right.
So it affects everybody within the city.
Same with the dump fees, go into that same bill.
Martha, this bond is coming up for election, right? Or are we just straight appointing it?
Whoa.
This bond?
Oh, this bond's not going for election.
Okay.
I think he was talking about the county bond for the road.
Yeah.
Now, the county bond is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do we know that we're in there now?
Yeah, we've already submitted, yeah.
Well, I know we submitted, but we've been accepted, is what you were saying a while ago, right?
Well, they don't tell you those words, but they have all our stuff.
Okay.
And they were real, we got ours in real quick. I mean, we were one of the first. And we got the 2006 like we did, I don't see a problem. Now, I'll tell you that cut through that was also that y'all submitted for, I don't know about that one. You know, I mean, I know that's our future, but, for an addition over there to build that up. But our concern, I think this year is gonna be on our normal streets. That happening for another few years, and it's backed by TERS money, and I don't think you're gonna have that kind of money in TERS at that time, so.
Yeah, it'll take a while for that to build up.
Yeah. That's what we're up against, and I know it looks bad, but trying to get this city where it needs to be, it's hard to do in 1 year, I know. And all the increases, everything, if we could done away with any of them, just like you got something coming up on the agenda tonight about their 5% under contract, that's commercial. I did figure to raise commercial because I knew it was coming. I mean, that's on your commercial dumpsters and stuff. It's not residential, but they wanted $45 a ton, because we gotta get a landfill, and they wanted $45 a ton, but I talked them down to 43, so we're back where we started on that, on the residential side. But the commercial's what's gonna go up.
Well, I'm just saying, some of those increases are out of our control because they're pass-alongs, but then, our normal operating budgets and stuff, with everything going up, do we anticipate any more large capital gains or needs in the immediate future?
We know we've got water coming.
I just what y'all talked about on the water plant, that's the only thing I can tell you about. And I'm gonna do, again, I gotta meet with y'all and talk about this, but the Rescue Act, which I already got payment one, some of that's gonna go to that water
Yeah, I was
plant.
gonna say, is, some of that could be used there.
Yeah.
Do we see anything coming out of DC that might have further funds that we are, be at our disposal? All
No,
this infrastructure bill they're talking about and all that.
well, they're talking about it, I just don't have any facts or anything on it yet. Now,
I thought
FEMA's
some of
got a
that-
deal out that, I was having Gordon look at for, infrastructure, but it's mainly to do with drainage. But, again, that's something else we need real bad.
Yeah, but obviously if we need it and we can find alternative funding sources for it, that saves that out of the general fund to put somewhere else. We got plenty of needs.
We have plenty of needs.
We've got to take care of them first, so before we ever get into any wants.
So are we looking for action tonight on this ordinance?
Yes, sir, we'll adopt, we have to adopt it 7 days after the public hearing, and today's the 7th day.
Okay. So we're looking for a motion for ordinance number 1324-2021.
So moved.
Before you do, is there any more surprises we're gonna get like this?
I hope not, John.
Because, I mean, well, this debt service deal, you know, we were talking about the 6.69 the other night, which was pretty hard to swallow. Now we're getting, you know, this thrown on top of us.
Well, that's what we were trying to explain the other night, not only, that was ad valorem.
Yeah.
But we also had debt tax on top of it.
Well, we didn't know the
That's
number.
why I said the 117, is what it's gonna cost instead of 84. 84 would have been with ad valorem, I mean, maintenance and
Yeah.
operation.
So next year, that number's gonna be, what, .7,
I can't go any higher than 73.5,
so
so.
next year, you can't go no higher than 73.
And if it's like this year's, then it will be. I
All right.
won't. So I'm gonna have to do the other to make it work. I'll have to do the other on, your maintenance and operation tax. So I have to charge the departments to do what they can.
I'm not making a motion. I mean, I know in my world, the people that aren't spending money, 'cause like I said, I work at the fun factory, and I know the people that are spending money and the people that aren't, and the people that aren't are more like the citizens that live in our city.
I understand that, but what's our alternative?
Well, I realize that, Dan, but what's their alternative?
Well,
I don't-
what
I don't
do
know.
we do? I mean, we've
I
got.
mean, I've sat out there in the audience for years, listen, all you gotta do is give up one lunch, you know, one dinner out a month, and it just keeps adding up.
Oh, I understand.
And sooner or later, we gotta live within our means, you know. And I realize we
I'd
got a
make
lot
that
of
point
stuff,
the
I'd
other
like to
night.
help the chief with the animal shelter, 'cause I know someday that deal's gonna run out if we don't have it, but we don't have the money either.
I looked at it the other night when we was going through it, was budget was line by line, and it wasn't up for discussion evidently, so. And I'm not saying that we didn't need it, but when you have certain departments go up that much, and only part of it, a small part of it, less than half of it was capital gain, a capital item.
I agree we got bills to pay, but what about the people that are paying our bills?
I understand.
Yeah.
What I'm saying though is, we're faced with it now, what's the alternative? But I'm open to discuss it, if you've got some suggestions,
Well, it ain't gonna happen this year, but I have made a suggestion, and it's being worked on, so it can't happen this year, so. But I do think there are things that we should be sending people out of town. I mean, I think it's a minor deal, but it's the same thing, it's every little thing you can do, 'cause the departments did their job, they cut well, I looked it over, you know. But, you know, we hired 3 more employees, that was 3 more mouths to feed that we didn't account for, that's how we're here.
And it's coming off a million.
Four, I guess, but,
$1 million fire department.
yeah, and next year,